when you look at the list of teams that have been built and won versus the teams that have been built and failed, I mean, you can make an argument that the Mavs way of doing things is going to eventually emerge as the right one. You got the Miami Heat with LeBron. You got Golden State. You got the Brooklyn Nets. You got the Clippers. You got the Lakers with Russell Westbrook and all the rest of the geezers.
Yeah. And think of it this way. Players around the league have seen what has happened with the Nets and the Lakers. The front offices as well. And they saw that getting giant personalities together may not be the way to go. Think about it. Where, and you mentioned this, where have the super teams actually worked? They worked in Miami. Why did they work in Miami? Because they paired arguably the greatest player of all time, in his prime, mind you, with another top 25 player of all time.
And another Hall of Famer.
All run by Pat Riley, who had a structure in place.
And it took
a year to do it.
Yeah, but it took a year to do it, but it also took Dwayne Wade stepping back and giving the key to his city to LeBron.
And that team,
what an Dwayne Wade, annoying. We all can't stand him around here. That's a huge move. It also took Chris Bosh to say, I can score from anywhere on the court. I'm just going to go stand in the corner and wait for one of these guys to kick it out to me as a spot-up three-point shooter. It took those two guys to sacrifice like that.
And that team was together for 4 years and should have lost 3 of the 4 NBA finals they were in.
The one to Boston?
No.
Wait,
they should have lost the first one to the Spurs. Remember, Ray Allen made that corner 3.
That's what it was.
They should have lost that series. They already had lost to the Mavs, and they lost to the Spurs the following year when Kawhi became the best player on the floor.
I was thinking that's why Boston hates Ray Allen.
Yeah.
Because he went there to help them win the title.
So the only one they won was the Thunder, and they were down 1-0 in that series, and the Thunder blew game 2.
Yeah.
They should have lost. That's the greatest super team ever assembled, and they should have lost 3 of 4 NBA finals. The Warriors, I don't even consider them one because they were already a team that was in the NBA Finals twice in a row, had won 73 games, and they added Kevin Durant to an infrastructure that was already in place.
But they won 2.
And
Miami won 2.
But they did win. But there was already a team in place. Kevin Durant came into an already set-up organization. You know, the Sixers are a mess. The Nets and the Lakers are a mess. The Clippers are not even done. They have not done as well as Kawhi's Raptors did. And they're a better team than Kawhi's Raptors ever were.
Yep.
So super teams, the league is showing, may not work. Here's an excerpt from this article. Talent comes with a cost, especially with Kyrie Irving. League sources say executive coaches and players who were present during his time with Cleveland and Boston shared with the Nets negative intel, unresponsiveness, and truculence with coaches.
Truculence?
Yes.
Who's that writer? Come on.
Kevin Arnovitz?
Okay. Come on, Kevin.
Lack of self-awareness with teammates, constant defiance of offensive game plans, disinterest in playing up the ball. But the Nets knew that bringing him in was the cost of doing business. No Irving, no Kevin Durant. And that's what they did. They knew when they got him, they were going to get Kevin Durant as well.
Yeah.
And they did it. And they also knew that they were going to eventually get James Harden. And they did it. But organizations are seeing that, and the players around the league are seeing that the super teams is not the way to go to necessarily win. But if you want to play with your friends, which a lot of these guys do,
yeah,
you know, they want to win, but they want to have fun winning. And if you were to ask a player, is it more fun to win or is it more fun to have fun while trying to win? I think a lot of them would say it's more fun to have fun while trying to win than the end result of have fun while winning.
So I love this because this puts you in a little RJ Choppy trap. And I don't even know if
nobody likes being backed into a corner more than me.
Okay, so what's your answer to this? Because you have always just preached talent. Give me the best. All that chemistry crap that you can't see and you can't quantify. Yeah, it sounds nice. Give me the talent. So here you go, Mr. Super Team versus awesome chemistry where everybody knows their roles to play and you don't have superstar egos fighting. You got to pick.
Give me the talent.
Okay.
Yeah, give me the talent.
So after all that 8-minute setup of history and the teams that have won and haven't won, no hesitation.
No hesitation. Now, basketball may be different than others. Just give me the best quarterback in football, and that's all I care about. Just give me the most talented player in football. Baseball, give me you could choose the most talented offense, the most talented pitching staff. Very, very rarely do you have both. I'll take my chances with the most talent. I will, even though I understand you have to hit the right talent, the talent that can put egos aside, the talent that can listen to, a mediator. That's what I'm going to call the coach in the NBA from now on. I'm going to call them the mediator.
Okay.
You got to be able to follow a leader. I'm a firm believer that every team, every group needs that one specific leader. That one voice, not 7 of them. It needs one. And you've got to be able to find out and pinpoint who that one leader is.
Here is Dirk when he joined us, and we asked him about the Mavs formula of winning with one superstar versus these other super teams.
You always want another, you want as many superstars on the team as you can get, but that also sometimes doesn't work out, as you see with numerous examples. I'm not going to name teams, but when, there's some superstars and, they're a little sensitive. They got all the egos, they need touches and points, and that always doesn't work out. So, if the egos clash, then it is better to have one alpha dog and have every role defined like we had in 11 or this team now has. And everybody else playing, right up to their level and even raise their level and do their job to their best.
I'm still going with the talent. The Dallas Mavericks, if what I think is going to happen happens with Luka out or severely compromised, they're going to win one game at most. If you have 3 superstars and Luka go, yes, the chemistry on the Mavericks is probably better than it is on the Philadelphia 76ers, but you suffer one injury to the start, you're getting swept. You're done. If Joel Embiid gets hurt, you still got Harden. If Harden gets hurt, you still have Embiid. If Ben Simmons is out, I still got Durant and Kyrie.